The 5 mass extinctions of the Earth. Mass extinctions are catastrophic events in which a large proportion of the planet's species disappear in a relatively short period of time, in geological terms. Over the past 540 million years, the planet has experienced 5 major extinctions. These events not only wiped out much of the biodiversity, but also redefined the evolutionary course of life on Earth, paving the way for new life forms after the disappearance of the dominant ones. Each extinction had complex and multifactorial causes, ranging from massive volcanic eruptions, severe climate change, abrupt rises or falls in sea level, and even asteroid impacts. The consequences affected all levels of the biosphere, and although each event was unique in its characteristics, they all share one common element: they were ecological and evolutionary turning points. Ordovician-Silurian extinction. During the Ordovician, the continents were primarily located in the southern hemisphere, with Gondwana drifting toward the South Pole. Life developed almost exclusively in the oceans, with a rich diversity of marine invertebrates such as brachiopods, trilobites, graptolites, and mollusks. This period witnessed a great expansion of marine life, making its collapse particularly dramatic. This was the second largest extinction in terms of marine biodiversity loss. An estimated 85% of marine species disappeared. It occurred in 2 major waves, separated by hundreds of thousands of years. It was also one of the few extinctions associated with an glaciation event, rather than a warming event. The movement of the supercontinent Gondwana toward the South Pole caused the accumulation of large ice sheets. This triggered a global glaciation that drastically reduced ocean temperatures. The formation of ice on the continent caused a drop in sea levels, affecting coastal marine ecosystems where most of the biodiversity lived. The reduction in ocean circulation during the glaciation caused anoxic, oxygen-free areas, which proved lethal to many species. Late Devonian extinction. During the Devonian, marine life was rich in reefs formed by corals and stromatoporoids. It was also a time of significant fish evolution and the development of the first land plants. The development of deep roots increased rock weathering, which led to the transport of nutrients into the ocean, generating algal blooms and eventual oceanic anoxia. Volcanic eruptions. Some scientists link these events to volcanic activity in what is now Russia, which would have released harmful gases such as sulfur dioxide, SO2, and CO2. Permian-Triassic extinction. It is the most devastating extinction of all. At this time, there was a single supercontinent, Pangaea, surrounded by a vast ocean called Panthalassa. The climate was hot and arid in many interior regions. Marine and terrestrial life was highly diverse before the collapse. It is estimated that 96% of all marine species and 70% of terrestrial species disappeared. This extinction affected all types of organisms: insects, vertebrates, reptiles, plants, and especially marine fauna. Volcanic eruptions in Siberia. These eruptions lasted hundreds of thousands of years and covered millions of square kilometers. They emitted enormous amounts of CO2 and methane, causing an uncontrolled greenhouse effect. Rising CO2 levels made the oceans more acidic, affecting organisms with calcium carbonate shells. Triassic-Jurassic extinction. During the Triassic, ecosystems were recovering from the Great Permian extinction. Life on Earth was diverse, and dinosaurs were beginning to emerge. This extinction marked the transition to dinosaur dominance. Central Atlantic volcanic eruptions. These massive eruptions released large amounts of volcanic gases, particularly CO2, which caused global warming. As in previous extinctions, the oceans became warmer, more acidic, and low in oxygen. Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction. During the Cretaceous, ecosystems were highly diverse, both on land and in the oceans. Dinosaurs dominated terrestrial environments, while reptiles such as mosasaurs and plesiosaurs populated the seas. Approximately 75% of all species became extinct. All non-avian dinosaurs disappeared, as did many flying reptiles, marine reptiles, ammonites, and numerous species of marine plankton. This extinction marked the end of the Mesozoic era and the beginning of the Cenozoic era, which gave way to the rise of mammals and, eventually, humans. An asteroid approximately 10 to 12 kilometers in diameter impacted the present-day Yucatan Peninsula, forming the Chicxulub crater, more than 180 kilometers in diameter. It released energy equivalent to several million nuclear bombs, causing global fires, giant tsunamis, acid rain, and a winter of impact due to suspended particles that blocked sunlight for months or years. Coinciding with the impact, the Deccan Traps, in India, were a series of colossal volcanic eruptions that released sulfur dioxide, SO2, and CO2. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content about the planet and its nature. Animal Channel.